Ahoy there, campers! Welcome back. We're back on the tabletop playing some Disney Lorcana. I have my wonderful girlfriend Lindsay with me. Lindsay, say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, she's shy today, but won't be shy once I'm getting triple shot.
Yeah.
So we are playing with some of the new cards, and the way we're doing that, unfortunately, we don't have new cards, but the good news is we have a printer.
Which is already out of ink.
Already out of ink from all the cards we printed, but printed up some proxies to test out some of these new deck concepts. We've built some really interesting stuff, I think, and there's going to be plenty of time to explore upgrades to the old decks. We really wanted to focus on the new shiny toys and jam as many of them into decks as possible, and hopefully get an idea for which of these strategies seem to have legs in the next format. So we're gonna play a little bit of Brooms. I've got my Mickey Mouse Playful Sorcerer here against Heroes. So we've built up 2 decks here, and we'll quickly run through them and then play a best of 3. So Lindsay, do you want to tell us about your Heroes deck?
Sure. So it's got a couple of fun things. So Mulan's my favorite Disney character, so pretty excited about the new Mulan cards. Obviously, we've got the new 2-drop Mulan, who whenever you play an action gets +2 attack, and obviously the shift target as well. There's a lot of actions and songs in here, like One Last Hope. This has turned out, we've played this a couple of times, has turned out to be quite the killer of a card. Chosen character gains resist +2 until the start of your next turn, and if a hero is chosen, they may also challenge ready characters. So that's a great one to sing either with the shift Mulan. Another great thing, this deck struggles a little bit with card draw, so we've added medallion weights that you pay 2 for, and it gives the character +2 attack for their turn, and also whenever they challenge, they get to draw a card. So yeah, and then the secret weapon of this deck, which has kind of turned out to be a champion, has been Fill. So most of the characters in this deck are heroes, and so hero characters gain Challenger +1, and whenever you play a hero, you gain a lore. So because this deck is so focused on challenging, there's not as much time spent questing, so if you get a Fill on board, you're just kind of gathering lore as you play each character. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's got a lot of Rush characters too. There's so many
There you go,
heroes.
some Hercules.
Oh yeah, and
Goofy.
Super Goof. Yeah, those are 2 really cool new additions to Red. I'm hoping that they move Red a little bit away from just being paired with purple. I, out of pure habit, just shuffled some of my cards back into my deck, but that's okay because it's Brooms and people kind of get the gist with Brooms. But there's some really cool new cards with Brooms specifically. These are the 4 main ones, right? So we've got a new 1-drop Broom, which lets you draw a card by banishing this whenever you play another character. We've got a Broom that can hit evasive units on your turn. We've got this Mickey Mouse that does 1 damage when it comes into play for each Broom you have. And Yen Sid, which is a nice little questing option, and he replaces himself in hand if you have a magic Broom. If you have 2 or more Brooms, he quests for 3, which is pretty nice for 2-drop. So that's what we've got cooking. Of course, we've got some, none of these decks are obviously optimized, but we're sort of making our best guess at, what might be a way that this, Amethyst Steel Brooms deck and this Ruby Steel Heroes decks might be played. So we're gonna shuffle up and give it a go. Lindsay, heads or tails, or I guess, evens or odds?
Let's go evens.
Evens it is. Let's see. Ooh, it's odds.
Darn.
It's odds. So I'll go
the death
first.
of me.
I think I'm going to need it. We've played this matchup a few times, and I've gotten my butt kicked most of those times. So yeah, let's go ahead and get ourselves started. So we've got 7 cards here. I'll go ahead and take a look. So I do have a 1-drop. Boy, I would love to get another 1-drop, preferably the 1-drop Broom, but I'm going to keep my 1-drop here. I'm going to keep 2 different 2-drops because it'll give me some options. I don't want to play Yen Sid if I don't have a Broom out. I'm going to toss the other Yen Sid. I'm going to keep a Crab. I'll probably just toss the other 2 cards so I have a chance to get a 1-drop Broom. Or the other thing that's really nice with this deck is that Wayward Sorcerer Mickey, the 4-drop. And so let's take a look. We're going to draw 3 cards. Okay, we miss on the 1-drop Broom, but we did get some good early game.
I got 2 of my shift target pairs, so we're going to hold on to both of those, hitting with Robin on the first and Mulan on the second. I would like to probably see a medallion weights just to have it in hand in case I need it. I have to ink some cards, so I think at this stage I'm just going to mulligan 3.
Nice. All right, getting ourselves all shuffled up. We're going to be keeping track of lore on this app here. We did buy a big, giant D20. Unfortunately, it's like weirdly reflective, so it's kind of hard to read. So we're going to be looking to invest in some other ways to more visibly track lore. If there's anything else that as you're watching, you're thinking, boy, would it be great if they had this, let us know. Because
Unless it's cards with muted color, because
right, well,
the printer's out of ink.
because there are 1 or 2 cards in this deck that are maybe a little hard to read. So bear with us, please. Soon, in like a week, we're going to have these cards in hand. It's going to be great.
We're chomping at the bit. If you can't tell, we've been playing our decks, training for tournaments. So,
yeah, this is a nice little departure, actually.
Nice little change of pace.
Yeah, definitely better than grinding the same deck on Pixelborn.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm going to ink a Magic Broom Aerial Cleaner. That's one of the ones that's new one. 2 mana, 2/3, and it has evasive on your turn, so you can hit evasives. And then I'm going to exert 1 ink to bring in Rafiki. Your turn.
Great. We'll draw for turn. Okay. We're going to ink, go the distance. Where do you want on the bottom? Mm-hmm. Spend 1 on Mr. Robin Hood himself, and I'll pass to you.
All right. Robin Hood's a tough customer here. Obviously, don't want to be questing with this, Rafiki. Let's see. I'm going to ink this Magic Broom Big Sweeper. We do have some locations in this deck that are pretty nice, but don't have any on hand. So I'm going to go ahead and ink Big Sweeper, and then I'm going to exert 2 to bring in my Magic Broom Aerial Cleaner. So this is the other one I had starting in hand, and I'm not going to let the Robin Hood defeat my Rafiki, so I'm just going to pass.
Okey-doke. Draw for turn. Decisions. I think at this stage, I'll go ahead and ink Mini Surfer.
Who's also a hero.
Who is also a hero, and so she does trigger Phil's effect,
Yeah.
which is pretty exciting. We'll go ahead and exert 2 and play Mulan, and I'll pass.
Okay, we got both of the shift options down.
Just in case.
Okay, I'm
See
going to
who
draw.
sticks around.
Yeah, I guess we will, won't we? I'm going to just spend 2 on Yensid, who, if I have a Magic Broom in play, I can draw a card. So I'll draw. That's nice. Now I can ink if I want to also play out the Rafiki. However, my hand's looking really good, and I like all of the other cards besides Rafiki, so I'm going to ink the Rafiki and just be okay with this. And once again, it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to quest with this broom right now because Shift Robin could come down, and because I would like to get multiple brooms so that Yensid can cash in for 3. So I think I'm just passing.
Okay. Draw for turn. All right. Hold on to that for a rainy day. I'm going to go ahead and ink Prince Eric.
Nice. Also a hero.
Also a hero. I know. I think, are any of the characters not heroes?
I think
the
it's
Queen.
just
There's
the Queen
some
of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts in there
Yeah.
for some card draw. We will go ahead and shift Robin Hood.
Makes sense.
Let's see. Your challenge for 3. You could knock out Robin.
I could.
But you'd clear your board doing it, so I'm going to chance to go ahead and quest for 2.
Gotcha.
All right. I'll pass to you.
All right, we're going to go ahead and ready up our resources, and I will draw a card for turn. Okay, the Ghostbusters. So it's interesting. So we have an ability to take out Robin, but if I do that, I'm going to not be developing a new broom for Yensid to quest, which is fine. We can wait. Yeah, so I think I'm going to spend 3 on Merlin Crab, and I'm going to give Challenger +3 to Rafiki. This feels like, why would you ever not play it in an Amethyst deck? This feels like,
Yeah.
I mean, it just feels essential. And so now with Challenger +3 himself and Challenger +6.
Yeah, he takes him out by himself.
Takes out Robin Hood by himself,
All right.
although
Draw a card off of that.
you'll get your card. We're both sitting at a decent hand size. I have a chance to ink something here if I want, and I probably should keep inking. You know what? I'm gonna ink this Magic Broom Industrial model. And I could try to quest with this broom, but if I do and you kill it, then I won't get the quest for more with Yensid, so that feels silly. I'll just pass again.
Okay.
Does feel like while I'm building up an advantage with this deck, I do a lot of not questing. It's not an aggro deck, you know, like it's like a tempo deck, a mid-range deck. Not really sure.
I think I will ink Go the Distance. This is a new card we added in here. Haven't found its purpose yet. I mean, I know it has one.
It hasn't gone the distance.
It hasn't gone the distance. It's also there for card draw.
It's a little bit better later in the game, yeah.
We'll go ahead and we'll spend 4 and bring out Phil.
Okay, building up
so that
Phil.
we start getting some lore for our heroes.
Nice.
And I will pass turn.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna ready up. You know, the crazy thing here is I know from experience Mulan could come down next turn, but if it does, what can I do, right? I'm gonna draw a card for turn. I'm sitting here looking at this like, if Mulan comes down, I either have to pass and do nothing, which feels awful, especially when that deck has so many more ways to to build bigger, taller characters that are hard for me to deal with. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to exert Merlin Crab and sing Friends, and I'm going to try to build up a big hand. So even if Mulan comes out, I will be future-proofed.
Yeah, considering Mulan's out on the board and hasn't quested once.
Yeah.
I've maybe shown my hand.
Well, I don't know if there's actually even been a great opportunity for her to quest. So,
true. She just puts herself at risk at that point.
Right. I think this is a big deterrent I'm looking at, and it's freaking me out. I got to ink something. It's not going to be this. I think because I am not yet sort of swarming the board, I'm going to ink the Sorcerer's Tower. It's a nice card, but in this case, I think it's just a touch risky. Oh, well, I don't know, because I've got my big sweeper in hand. You know what? I'm going to ink it. I'm doing it. And then I'm going to bring in 2 for the Magic Broom Bucket Brigade, which allows me to shuffle a card from any discard into its player's deck. I'm going to take this Friends that I just played and shuffle it back into my deck, and I hope I find it again. Then we're going to have Yen Sid quest for 3, and I'm on the board now that I have 2 brooms. And you know what? Even if you triple shot me, at least I will maintain something because I have 4 units. So I'll quest for 1 more, and then I'll spend 3, and I will drop Big Sweeper. Boom. So I got 5 units at least. Your turn.
Alrighty. We'll draw for turn. Let's see. We are going to ink something. We'll go ahead and we'll ink Prince Eric.
Okay.
That does give us 5.
Oh, no.
To shift Mulan, who is a hero, so I will gain a lore. I guess, I'm assuming she triggers it.
Yeah,
Because she's
it's
a hero.
still coming into
it's a
play.
new character coming
Yep.
in. And so her effect, so when you play this character, if you use shift, she gets +3 attack. So it makes her attack 3. She gets also another challenger +1 from Phil.
6.
So she's currently hitting for 6. And then during your turn,
so cool.
whenever this character deals damage to another character in a challenge, deal the same amount of damage to 2 chosen characters.
Okay.
So she will come in and hit Yen Sid and take 1 damage.
Okay.
She will then deal 6 damage to Merlin Crab.
Okay. I will give +3 challenge to Magic Broom, not that it matters on defense.
All right, that one's got evasive. That one. This effect is only when it gets played. Because we've got, I think we take out Big Sweeper.
It's the biggest HP, so that makes sense.
I think so. And I think I'll pass my turn.
Okay, that was plenty of turn.
Seems like we did a lot.
So those go the distance here. Imagine if you were able to sing Go the Distance with Phil, ready, Mulan, and swing again.
I did. I had thought about it, but I just needed the ink at the time. And
Yeah.
there's maybe some characters that could have gone, but
That's the reason it's in here. It's for the dream. It's probably not going to make it in the full deck eventually, but you know, for the dream.
It would be nice to be able. This deck spends so much time challenging that it would be nice to be able to ready some characters afterwards.
Oh yeah.
To protect them.
So I'm going to do something that I think is pretty cool, even though I don't know if it'll give me a chance to win this game. I'm going to bring in Mickey Wayward Sorcerer. So, one of the most useless super rares from the original set, now finally having some reason to be played. I'm going to have the Magic Broom Bucket Brigade challenge Mulan and deal 2 damage. Okay. And then when it's banished in a challenge, I can return it to my hand. I'm going to do the same thing with this Magic Broom. That, of course, is Mickey's ability, allowing my brooms to be returned to hand when they're banished in a challenge. So that's cool because I spent 4, and now Mickey's other ability, Animate Broom, allows me to pay 1 less for my broom characters. So I'm going to spend 1 on my Bucket Brigade, and I'll go ahead and shuffle Yen Sid back into the deck. And then I will ink... Ooh, which do I want to ink? Because I want to play another broom here, but maybe I won't. Maybe I'll hold on to this hand. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold on to this hand and not bring out my other broom. There's a chance that, all my stuff gets taken out, but in the off chance it doesn't, I'm going to try to play to win, and that means preserving the cards in my hand because I think they're all going to be valuable here in a minute.
Yeah, at this point I could only triple shot you if I have a One Last Hope in hand because... can't insert any of your characters for me to hit.
But I mean, you could have a One Last Hope in hand.
That's true. I could have a One Last Hope in hand.
So that's going to be the end of my turn.
Only me in the audience know.
That's right. That's right.
Ready, draw for turn. Well.
What have we here?
Tough choices is what we have here. I think right now, so my decision is kind of between playing 2 cards. So I've got Minnie Mouse in hand and I have the Queen of Hearts. Obviously the Queen of Hearts is going to give me cards when I am challenging, but I'm not going to be able to challenge this turn. And unfortunately, she's the one character in here that doesn't trigger Phil's effect, versus if I play Minnie Mouse, he doesn't have the broom that can challenge evasives right now, so I can probably get some lore off of her. I think, but obviously doesn't use up. I actually inked Prince Eric last turn and I'm regretting it because it would have been nice to have played the 3 and the 2. We'll spend 3 to play Minnie Mouse, gain a lore off of Phil's effect.
Very nice. Just that little passive lore you get throughout the game with Phil is pretty darn nice. And the bonus of +1 attack, I think I underestimated that card originally.
Yeah. I think I think I calculated it at one game. He got me like 5 or 6 lore just from bringing characters in. The tough choice is whether or not to ink.
Okay.
So in this, if I have medallion weights out, it changes the math, and so the incentive to get ink is higher. But right now, the biggest character costs 5. So I'm just going to quest for 2 more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tempting to start playing more aggro.
It is tempting because Phil puts me to 8. Mm-hmm. But you could have a rush broom in there. I think I'll wait, and I'll go ahead and pass.
Yeah, and the nice thing is it's not always the worst to sit on Phil if you think you might have a reason. Because, if he's at risk, he's still getting you 1 lore per turn instead of 3 lore. You know? So there's some value there.
He reminds me a lot of Prince John. So I played discard deck. I've played 2 discard decks with the past 2 sets. And he's a great character to just kind of leave ready so that with his ward, nobody can touch him. Obviously, Phil doesn't have ward, but he's still quest for 2. So when there's a moment, he can still put you over the edge.
That's definitely true. I have a kind of a neat play here. So I'm going to spend 4 on a second Mickey Mouse Wayward Sorcerer. So that means my brooms cost 2 less a piece. So I'm going to run the Bucket Brigade into Mulan. And this will then return to my hand from the Mickey Mouse. And then I can play it for free. There's nothing I want to shuffle, so I'm actually going to make Lindsay shuffle a card that I think isn't going to be very good top deck. Ooh, like this. That Robin Hood can go back into your deck. We're talking about a very low percentage chance that gets you, but you got to play to the outs, right? Then I'm going to bring in this Magic Broom Aerial Cleaner for free. And then I'm going to spend my last point on a 1 ink Magic Broom Big Sweeper. All right. So I got 1 card in my hand. I could quest with one of my 2 Mickeys. And in fact, I think I will. So this one was already out. So I'm going to quest for 2. And that's just mostly because I know, like, I don't have enough cards to really need the discount on both of them anymore. What's more important is retaining the ability to bounce them. So, your turn.
All right. We'll draw for turn. Let's see. I certainly want to get rid of Mickey. I have a lot of expensive things in my hand, which are making the math hard. I'll go ahead and spend 3 to play Rush Hercules.
Nice.
So he'll bring me in 1 off of Phil. He actually currently is 3 and then Challenger +1, so he hits for 4. So he will take out Mickey in 1 Phil swoop.
1 Phil swoop.
1 Phil swoop. I'll go ahead and quest for 2 more with Minnie Mouse.
Very nice.
I think I'm going to go ahead and hold off for now on inking again, so I'll pass.
Okay. Ready my
little.
resources here. I'm going to draw for turn. Oh, nice. Okay. So I'm going to spend 0 because it's -1 on Magic Broom Illuminary Keeper. This is the new one. And then I'm going to spend 5 on Mickey Mouse Playful Sorcerer, and I can deal 1 damage for each broom in play. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to deal 4 damage to... I know, it's dicey. It makes me... But I do have this Aerial Cleaner, so I can at least whittle down Minnie across 2 turns. I'll take out Phil. And then after that effect goes off, I can then choose to banish Magic Broom Illuminary Keeper, because I played another character, and then draw a card. Ooh, interesting. I'm going to play another Illuminary Keeper. Okay, let's see. I guess I could... I don't want to... I'm worried you have another Rush character. I know you have a lot in there, so I don't want to turn Mickey to the side. But I will use some of these brooms, because I'll get them back. So I'm going to quest for 2 with the brooms that were already out. So I'll go to 8. And then I'll put 2 damage on Minnie with this broom. Maybe I should be questing instead, but we're gonna put 2 damage on the broom. I guess if you have a Rush character, then that's silly. You know what? I'm gonna quest. We're gonna take backsies.
Take
9
backsies.
to 9. Your turn.
Let's see, draw for turn. Oh, don't look.
Yeah, I did see.
No peeking.
All right. It is really fun to swarm the board. I've learned that this is something I really like in Lorcana, is swarming the board. All I had to do is play Pride Lands to learn that.
I will spend 4 to Rush Goofy, but you messed up my math. I was excited for him to challenge for 3, a tower, Challenger +1. So the only thing he will take out... I guess he could put, it's smarter for him to clear some characters off your board. So he will come in, rush, magic that magic broom, take it out.
It goes to my hand off of Mickey.
It does go to your hand, but he does bring me into lore for that.
Nice, nice.
I think we're getting...
Yeah, it's getting to the point where you're trying to turn the corner.
Ink Robin Hood.
Ooh, okay.
Hope I don't regret that later. I'll spend 2 to bring out Mr. Prince Eric, and we'll quest for 2 to go to 13, and I'll pass.
All right, okay. Let's see. I'm going to draw for turn. So you're going to be able to quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, but potentially 5 because Goofy would challenge. That would take you to 18. I can do math. Which means even if that card was a fill and you drew a cheap hero, I'd be okay. So I'm going to spend...
The new goat math.
Right, I know, the
Is
goat
it a
math.
fill?
It's fill, right?
Do you get extra lore that I can't see?
I'm going to quest for 1 with the Illuminary Keeper, and then I'm going to spend 4 on Magic Broom Swift Cleaner. That's, of course, discounted because of Mickey. I'm going to blow this up when I play a new character so I can draw a card.
I hate that broom.
Yeah. I will have my big sweet... Oh, he has 2 health remaining. Darn. Okay. Well, I will have my Magic Broom Rush, take out Goofy. I'll take 2 damage here. And then I'm going to quest to go to 12. I will spend 1 for a new Bucket Brigade, or rather the one that I bounced. I will shuffle... here, you can have 2-drop Mulan back.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, actually, I guess I probably should have shuffled an Illuminary Keeper, but that's okay. Yeah, shuffle that on in there. And then I can quest... I'll quest up to 16. It's going to be a close game. Your turn.
I'll draw for turn. I'm really hoping to see something with Rush. So ready for turn. Got bad news for you.
Uh-oh.
I did get a character with Rush.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Maui.
Maui.
I think we'll get rid of Mickey.
Which one? Ooh.
Ooh, I think this Mickey.
Okay.
Just Mickey and Brooms. So he will take 3 damage.
Yep, 3 back. Okay.
All right.
I think I might get you
showing
anyways.
1, 2, 3, 4. You got, oh no, I don't think I can do it.
Yeah, you could take out this broom with
Phil
Eric.
was out. Minnie would be hitting for 2, and we could take out a magic broom.
I know.
Yeah, we can take out the 2-question broom, but I think you still got it. Yeah, we'll take out the broom.
Okay.
And we'll quest for 2, make it to 15.
And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I go to 21.
Yeah,
Good game.
Good game.
Good game. Well, I got to go first. This is the first game that we've played of any of the games that this guy's been useful. I literally was saying before we started, I was like, I don't know about this guy, baby. He's not. But then now he took out Phil, and I'm like, MVP.
I know. That's the thing is, with Phil, he helps your math just a little bit on some of these characters. So
normally, that triple shot Mulan has been the end of me, but here I think I had just the right hand to sort of rebuild afterwards. And that's typically the tough part, is being able to rebuild afterwards.
Yeah, I held on to my Queen of Hearts a little too long. I probably would have benefited from playing her a little earlier and grabbing some cards in hand. She ended up just sort of sitting there.
Yeah.
So I find that she only really works well if you can play her and turn around and challenge immediately.
Right. All right, well, I assume you want to go first this time?
I sure do.
Okay, all right.
Let's see.
The triple shot is really good, though.
Yeah, especially if you can hit it for 5 or 6.
Yeah, I've heard some people talking about that may become like the new early game package of Ruby Sapphire control, of like being able to, shift Mulan in early in the game and just pew, 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 take everything out.
I hate it.
I love it. Makes sense, though. It makes sense.
Ooh.
My hand is hot garbage. How's yours?
Pretty bad, not gonna lie. I'm not sure what I want to keep out of here.
Throwing Mickeys at you.
I mean, you're so upset about it. You're throwing them around.
That's right.
I just have a lot of really expensive stuff, none of my early game stuff. I can't decide if I just full send and mulligan the whole thing or not.
Well, I tell you what. Normally the first player would go first, but I will just tell you, I'm keeping one thing, and that's it.
I think I might keep one thing just to be safe.
I'm literally just keeping an inkable. That's all I'm doing.
I'm not as worried about inkables in this deck.
Well, I kept an inkable with upside, I guess is what I should say. I did miss my 1-drop. I did play a version earlier. This version only has 8 1-drops, so it's the Rafiki and the Magic Brooms. I did at one point was playing 2 Chernobog's Followers, and I liked it okay for the increased 1-drop count, but I did want a few like later game cards because I was getting, if my early game got controlled, my top decks were just so bad because they were all just like cheap things. So I was like, I kind of wanted to have some bigger things at the end of the game. So I added a couple spicy 4, 5, 6 drops. Wishing I had a 1-drop now though. All right, I'm ready if you are.
Yes. Good news for you. I also missed my 1-drop, so I will ink a Minnie Mouse and pass.
Yeah, not as big of a deal for you though, I think.
Nah.
I have 3 Yin Sids chilling in hand.
How many 2-drops do I have in this deck? There's quite a few.
12, I think. Well, 8 characters, and then you've got also the item that you can play on too. I'm going to go ahead and ink... I'm going to ink a big sweeper and pass.
Draw for turn. We're just pulling all of our expensive cards. We will ink a big Robin.
Nice.
Spend 2 on Prince Eric. Pass.
All right, you found a 2-drop.
We found a 2-drop. He was the only card I held on to. I was like, I guess I should have something to play.
Probably.
Considering I didn't pull any other 2-drops or 1-drop, it was a good choice.
I'm going to ink Playful Sorcerer. I think even last game, as great as he ended up being, I think I might have held on to him too long and I should have inked him, but he did save me, so I guess I can't complain. I'm going to bring in the Aerial Cleaner. Your turn.
All right, draw for turn. I think I'm gonna ink Shift Mulan, spend 3 on Minnie Mouse.
Okay.
I think I'll pass for now. No sense in challenging with Mr. Eric just yet.
I'm going to draw. It's interesting because this gave me sort of a tempting line. I did draw a 1-drop, so I could actually go Yensid in a 1-drop. But I actually just don't know if I need a Rafiki here, so I'm going to ink Rafiki. I'm just going to drop a big sweeper, and I think that just gives me the most options for the next couple turns. I'll pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and ink Mr. Goofy. We'll spend 4 and bring out our boy Phil.
Phil, very nice.
We'll quest for 2 with Minnie.
Yep.
I think we'll hold off on questing with Eric for now, and I'll pass.
All right. I'll ready my resources here, and I'm going to draw. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, I got like some weird lines here. Like I like all of these cards. I'm going to do the safe play, which is going to be to ink Yensid and spend 4 on the... Oh, well, is it the safe play? So the interesting thing here is, so I've learned to maybe play around One Last Hope a little bit because it can ruin me sometimes. In this case, I don't know if that's right or not. Tough. I think Lindsay's board is so good that I kind of need to play not super safe. I need to play sort of high risk, high reward. And I think the way I do that is by dropping Wayward Sorcerer and hoping that it can't be messed with. A little bit of a gamble. I'm going to put the 2 damage on the Minnie Mouse, and that's because I know that if this gets taken out, I can return it.
I guess it's Challenger.
I can return it to my hand. So anyways, that's my turn.
Great. Ready for turn. Draw for turn. To do what to do. Struggling to decide what to ink because all the cards in my hands are pretty darn valuable.
Yeah. That's kind of how I was feeling the last round.
Yeah, but they're also all expensive, so I need to ink so that I can play them.
Sure.
I will ink Mulan. I have, there are 3 other copies of the shift, but I will spend all 5 to bring out our Champion of Sherwood, gain a lore off of Phil.
Nice.
I will go ahead and quest for 2 more. Prince Eric will challenge into the Magic Broom.
Makes sense.
2 damage, correct?
It'll return to my hand from Mickey Mouse's effect.
And I'll pass turn.
Right. Okay, this is looking very scary. I'm going to draw for turn here. Oops, I'm just tossing cards around. So I don't have a very good controlling hand. My hand is pretty turbo, which is a problem. My brooms are discounted, which is very nice. I think I kind of need to do a mix of things here. The first thing I'm going to do is spend 2 on Yensid and draw a card. And I want to kind of get deeper into my deck and see what I get here. That's nice. I don't need 2 of these. I'm going to ink one of my Sorcerer's Towers. And that gives me some wiggle room to play a few more things, including a Rafiki. And I'm going to play a free Illuminary Keeper Broom. And then I will also spend 1. Again, it's like a little bit clunky ink. Maybe I shouldn't have inked at it. Well, no, I don't need 2 of those locations, so it's fine. Build up for a rainy day here. And I'm going to bring this Magic Broom Aerial Cleaner out. These 2 are the only ones that were here, so my Magic Broom Big Sweeper is going to take out and finish off the Prince. I'll take 1 damage, and I have to pass.
Okay. All right. Draw for turn. Ready, Miss Minnie Mouse. I will spend 5 on the Queen of Hearts.
Ooh.
Doesn't give me a lore.
No, but that's great for you here. That's like the only non-hero in the deck.
It is, yeah.
But card draw is at such a premium.
Yeah, the decision is whether or not to ink.
Well, you can always, if you know you're going to swing with Robin Hood, you can always...
That's true. I can wait. I can wait to the end of the turn. So Robin Hood will obviously swing into the Magic Broom, gain me 2 lore.
When I did that, I was thinking, oh, Robin Hood can't finish Magic
3.
Broom. But Phil,
gives
buffing
him Challenger
it.
+1.
Brutal. Okay, so you draw your card.
I will draw a card. Ooh.
I don't like the sound of that.
I think we will do that. I want, you could, I know you've got crabs in there.
Did you already get your 2 from Robin?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to have Minnie Mouse sing Go the Distance and Ready Robin.
Oh, yeah, he has a damage on him.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And then
Draw
a card.
Nice.
protect Mr. Robin Hood.
Okay.
I will ink a fill.
You know what would be cracked here is if you had a one last hope and that.
Oh, for
That
sure.
would be gross.
That would be real gross. I will ink. I will spend the 1 to play a Robin Hood, gain me a lore off of Phil. That was, and then I'll pass.
Yeah, I like that play. It's because, like, you're sacrificing your mini to my Broom in exchange for retaining your Robin Hood, which is a better threat.
Because as we've proven, all it takes is 1 crab and a Rafiki to take out Robin Hood.
Right, because like you would be at 10 here, but then I would be killing both of those things. So I like that play, I think.
Yeah, and it gave me another card.
Right.
With Go the Distance.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do here is quest with the Ensid for 3. He's not really good for much else right now. But questing's good. Then I will have this Magic Broom finish off Minnie Mouse and take a damage. We will quest with this Magic Broom. Actually, hold off on that. I'm going to spend 2 on a new Yensid and draw another card.
Oh.
Rafiki can't do anything. I'm going to spend 3 on the Sorcerer's Tower. I'm going to move Magic Broom to the tower and quest for 2. And then I can't, so like right now I'm in this awkward position where like I can't do anything with Mickey yet because I would need to find a new Mickey or I would need to know that I can close the game out, and neither of those are true. So I mean, like I could if I was willing to like not retain my board. I guess I'm not retaining Yensid. I would be retaining these 2 if you challenge them, which is pretty powerful. All right, yeah, I'm done. I'll pass.
Great. Draw for turn. I will spend 5 on the card that I was waiting just for that.
No.
He will gain me a lore off of Phil. He has +1, so he hits for 7 and will take out your Sorcerer's Tower.
That's the crazy part is that
I have
Phil
been holding
plus
on
Maui?
to this for so long. It's funny because I was holding on to this. So background knowledge is I know he also runs Queen Castle in this deck, and Queen's Castle is the bane of my existence. Even though the Sorcerer's Tower is pretty tough in this matchup with Brooms being able to quest for more. So that's why I held on to Maui.
Well, you won't get a card because it didn't challenge a character.
Oh, that's true. Thank you.
Yeah. You will get cards off of Robin Hood swinging.
Yeah, so Robin Hood's going to swing into Yensid because he hits for 3 with Phil.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He'll take a damage.
Yep.
Draw a card.
Yep.
Um,
And then these are the other 2 that are available. Now they're Brooms, so they would return to my hand. Those 2.
I got bad news.
Oh, no.
I will have Phil sing One Last Hope.
Gosh dang it. Come on. My Mickey.
Mr. Robin Hood will swing into Mickey.
Okay.
So he has resist 2, so he will only take 1 damage until the start of my next turn.
Okay. And you have +1 with Phil. Yeah.
So
okay.
he has +1 with Phil.
Holy crap. And you gain 2 off of, and a card off of
2.
Queen.
And a card.
Yo, this deck is gross. So mean. Bullying my Mickey Mouse.
I am bullying your Mickey Mouse. I think also we'll go ahead.
And the crazy thing is that the +2 remains on my turn too, so I can't even turn around and like clear it. Oh yeah, if you've got Queen, now you swing.
She's also going to swing. Yeah. I'm just trying to decide which is. You can blow him up for a card.
Right.
But he hits. I think we'll go ahead and hit the 1, so I don't want you to get a card.
That's probably wise, yeah.
Draw a card off of her.
Oh my gosh, Queen of Hearts is so good in this because now with that One Last Hope, like you can actually set up attacks.
Yeah, I am going to ink Minnie, spend my remaining 2 on another Prince Eric, gain a lore off of Phil, and pass.
My God. All right. I mean, I can't touch Robin Hood right now. So, like...
There was also a game, I think, that he, because of just poor timing and taking out characters, ended up gaining like 8 lore by himself. I was like, I don't understand why everyone thinks Robin Hood's so good, and then you start playing with him, and you're like, no, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, that's There's like
a reason
we did not have the best Robin Hood take at the beginning of the when it first came out. We were like, I mean, it's all right.
Yeah,
it's not like that exciting. It's not that sexy.
Medusa knocks him out though.
Yeah,
like,
and then it's like, oh wait, you can shift him on 3.
Wait.
Crap.
Yeah. There was a while there that I was just like, I think if I get the shift on 3, I win the game automatically.
It feels that way sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
All right. I just don't know. Okay, well, all right. So this broom will take out Queen. You can stop drawing cards any day now. I will spend... Gosh. I will have Yensid take out Robin.
Little Robin?
Little Robin. Yeah, not Big Robin. Can't really do anything about that. I will take out... I will... Gosh, this is clunky. All right. I'm going to spend 3 on Friends to hardcast. I think I'm just losing. I think I'm just going to lose. At this point, how do I... Like, if you didn't have the resist, I could do something, but... all right. I'm going to ink Aerial Cleaner and spend my last 3 on Industrial Model Broom. I will give Rafiki resist 1 myself until the start of my next turn. I'll take out Phil, and I at least won't die. Not that he's great at return trading, but he'll draw some fire. And I'll pass.
All right.
I'm toast. Y'all, I'm toast.
We will have... It's a bad day. It's a bad day to be a broom. Maui's going to take out Yensid.
Okay. I mean...
We'll spend 3 to hardcast One Last Hope.
Okay.
That was the top deck. I didn't have it. It was
all right. All right.
Robin will take out the Aerial Cleaner.
And you'll gain 2 lore.
He will take 1 more damage, but I will gain 2 lore.
No, he doesn't. This is only 2 attack.
Oh, just kidding. Take that back.
Yeah, and then you can clean my board completely.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide whether I want to play a character to do it or hold on to it.
I mean, probably the character and then quest, right?
Oh, yeah, that's probably the smarter move. We'll rush Mr. Hercules into Rafiki.
Yeah.
And we'll quest for 1. Pass.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. I mean, you technically don't have lethal next turn.
I don't have lethal, and I have no cards.
Yeah, okay. All right. That makes me feel so much better. I'm going to ink a Friends on the other side. I'm going to play a Mickey Mouse Wayward Sorcerer.
It'd be crazy for me to top deck another One Last Hope.
It would. Your turn.
We're ready for turn.
Yeah.
We'll spend 5 on a beast.
Okay. He makes his appearance.
2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Quest for 4 to go to 19.
All right.
And I'll pass.
Well, watch this. I'm going to ink a Sorcerer's Tower. I'm going to spend 4 on a Swift Cleaner Broom with Rush. And take out, well, he's not going to bounce then. I'm going to take out Maui. And then he bounces to my hand, and I'll spend my other 4 and play him again and take out Robin Hood. And
does that feel
game.
Good game.
All right, let's see if we can squeeze a game 3 in here.
Proof, though, that you don't win if you get the shift Robin, because I lost the first game. So
yeah,
got the shift on
true.
3.
That's true.
I got both my shifts.
You didn't even hit Mulan this game, though.
I didn't. I had the...
The queen put in so much work.
She did.
Just hit continue game. Oh, well, that works too.
Oh, that works.
Yeah. As if you hit to 20, it'll give you a restart option. Pro tips for the app.
Shows you how often I use the app.
I know it's not. We don't use it at all.
It's not a plug for the Disney Lorcana
It's
app.
not that it's bad. It's just dice are easier.
Yeah.
You can actually look at your phone, instead of having your phone be.
I think I just get distracted. My Ring alert's gone off. I got a
I
Slack
know.
message from work. I don't want to see that.
No, heck no. All right, game 3. I'll go first. Let's see if I can win. So, it's interesting in that, when we've played, I can't seem to beat heroes going second. I can win going first, but I don't always win going first. So it's like if I can get my swarm package going fast enough, the one last hope thing just breaks it open. It's almost worse than if you had just killed my stuff with Along Came Zeus or something, because you're gaining lore or drawing cards for taking things out with challenges. It's the challenge deck that Lorcana has always been wanting this game to have.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm gonna toss 4 cards here, and we'll keep a couple low cost cards and this bad boy. Now there is a 2-drop hero.
I'm just going to
Mickey.
2.
That gives +2 attack to something. I chose to play Crab because it's kind of like Mickey's stats he's a 1/3.
Yeah.
It's like once he's down, he doesn't do anything. Once Crab's down, Crab still has 3 attack.
Still hits for 3,
and
yeah.
it still gives 3 up challenger +3 on the turn. It goes away. Crab's just way better. The shift opportunity with 2-drop Mickey is neat, but I totally messed up. I should have drawn first.
Did you draw anything you already got rid of?
No.
Okay.
So, good news. All right. Are you ready
Are you ready?
to rumble?
I think so.
Okay. Here we
Final
go.
answer.
Here we go. I'm going to ink. Ooh, what am I inking? I don't love that. I'm going to ink a Rafiki and play a Rafiki. Your turn.
I will draw for turn. Decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I will ink Big Mulan. Down here. And I will spend 1 on a Robin Hood, and then I'll pass.
Okay, I'll draw. Ooh, I guess it's just what I needed. I'm going to ink an aerial cleaner broom and spend 2 on an aerial cleaner broom. Thank goodness. All right, pass.
All right, I'll draw for turn. I'm going to ink Maui right now. So strong, nervous, but I will spend 2 on a Prince Eric and pass.
Eric. Okay, I'll draw. That's not a bad one. I'm going to spend 2 on Yen Sid and draw a card because I have a broom. Oh, I drew one of my spicy cards. Ooh, I got a cool card that I think I just have to ink. I'm going to ink my Selfless Protector Beast. I just added this. I was looking for something top-endy that was also inkable, and I was thinking, if I bring in Selfless Protector Beast, maybe all my brooms won't die, right away, or they'll have to work hard to clear my swarm board. Nah, I don't know. Have not gotten to try it. And with the last one, I'll bring in a Magic Broom, a Luminary Keeper. And then obviously I'm not going to challenge you, and then I can't challenge you, and I don't want to quest, so I'll pass.
We'll draw for turn. Oh, it doesn't feel good to ink a 2, but I'm going to ink another Mulan.
Okay.
Don't have the shift, but I will spend 3 to shift Robin because I do have that one.
Not bad.
However, I'm nervous about questing.
Makes sense.
At this stage. So I think we're just going to play a game
Play a little game of chicken.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Go ahead and pass.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to read what one of my cards does.
I'll draw a card. I will spend 2 on new Yensid and draw a card.
We don't love that.
Actually, hold on. Before I do that, before I do that, I'm going to quest for 3, 4. Because I have 2 Brooms Yensid quests for bonus. So then I'll spend 2 on a new Yensid, and I'll draw a card. And then I will detonate my Illuminary Keeper and draw a card. And then I will ink a Sorcerer's Tower and spend 2 on a Yensid and draw a card.
Wow.
And at this here stage of development, I will pass to you.
All right.
Triple Yensid.
I'll draw for turn.
Okay.
I will ink Miss Mouse.
Okay.
We'll spend 4 on Phil.
There he is.
We will go ahead and take out Mr. Yensid. Sorry, knocking into things.
All right. And you'll gain 2. Nice.
I will take a damage.
Right.
I'm going to have Prince Eric sing Go the Distance so I
Dang
can
it.
ready Robin Hood and protect him and draw a card.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
I love to be frustrating. And I'll go ahead and pass.
I was going to get him too.
I knew you were coming for him.
Oh,
That's
my
why I had to
gosh.
read Go the Distance because it only readies a damaged character.
Yeah.
So I was like, I could quest and then ready. And then I
No,
was like,
it's better that you challenge
yeah,
and ready.
so
even,
now
Yeah,
we'll take
okay.
it.
All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. For the football fans out there, Rafiki will take out Prince Eric. I'll take a damage. I'm in this weird spot. One would think how great it would be if I had a broom to come down and quest for 6 off my Yensids, and yet,
We were too busy holding on to a crab to take out Robin Hood.
I feel just unfairly called out here. I don't appreciate that.
Have we played together too much that I
I
can
think so.
premeditate your moves?
It
just worked so well.
I'm going to spend 4 on a Mickey Mouse Wayward Sorcerer. I will quest for 1 to go to 5. I'm doing that because I know I'll get it back if Lindsay challenges. And so then I will pass turn, not questing with Yensid, because they're worth more to me alive than dead. Your turn.
We'll draw for turn. I will ink set of medallion weights.
Okay.
I will spend 5 on Beast.
Ugh.
I know, I'm nervous about your Mickey dealing damage to him, because I think that's, at this point, we're obviously in game 3. I haven't seen you bring out any removal other than that. So he's pretty safe, but right now you want to quest with your Yensid. So
That's true, I do.
I will gain a lore off of Phil. Can't
Okay.
forget that. He's a tragic hero.
He's tragic. He's so sad.
6 of 1.
I mean, the Rafiki trade is pretty
I
nice.
think the Rafiki trade is the move.
Yeah.
These ways.
I mean, he'd be ideally the one I'd be challenging back.
Correct. We'll gain 2 for that.
Yep.
To go to 5. And I'll pass.
Okay, we'll ready up. Draw for turn. Let's see. I skipped inking last turn because everything in my hand was good. But at this point, since I haven't drawn a ton of brooms, I'm just going to go ahead and ink the tower. I was thinking if I drew a broom this turn, I'd have an angle for that, but now I don't. So, I'm thinking I want... This is such a clunky hand, and it's actually one of the things where if I had inked last turn, this would be... So this is like learning experience here. If I'd inked last turn, this would be a lot easier, because I'd be able to like cleanly clear Robin Hood, and that's not the case. So now I have to messily clear Robin, I guess. So I'm going to run this Magic Broom into Robin. It dies and is banished back to my hand with Mickey. Then... oh, shoot, sorry. Before I do that, say we're learning here. Before I do that, you're playing so much cleaner than me today, babe. Well done.
For once.
I'm going to spend 5 on Mickey and deal a single point of damage to the beast. Sorry, had to do it.
It was a gamble.
Yeah. Then I'll run it in, and it'll bounce.
I was banking on those cards.
And then I'll run Mickey in to finish off Robin, and I'll take 3 on Mickey.
I will draw a card off of Robin.
Yep. And then once again, we're just going to sit on our Yensids until I have 2 Brooms. Pass.
All right. We will draw a single card for turn.
I think that this, especially, if Brooms does not end up being like meta, and even if it does, I think eventually Brooms may just become the best budget deck of all time for this game.
Yeah.
Like
they
this
committed
is,
to that one. I like it.
I mean, Yensid's the only legendary. None of the other cards are valuable, right? Most of them are commons. It's pretty cool. Anyways.
I love a legendary that is an inkable 2 cost.
That draws a card.
That draws a card.
It costs for 3.
Right. I mean, there's a reason he's good.
Yeah.
I will spend 2 on a set of medallion weights.
That's neat. So that's the first time that's hit the board.
Yeah, it's it costs 2 to use it, but then chosen character gets +2 attack this turn, and then whenever they challenge, they draw another card, which is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna spend 2 more to buff up Beast. Not that he needs it, but he's going to take out Mickey.
Okay, and he'll take 3.
I'll take 3 damage, so he'll be at 4.
And then you get to draw a card.
We'll draw a card.
Right.
I was hoping that would make my decision to ink easier.
And this would have been exerted because you used it, yeah.
I will ink Prince Eric. Spend my last 2 on Mulan. She is a hero, so she'll give me a lore for Phil.
Yeah, you're right. Phil does kind of play sort of like a Prince John. Sometimes he uses it, but most of the time he sits there and
most of the time he sits there. I know, you're like, kind of there's I know what's in my hand, so when he's not really going to have value to me.
Yeah.
I think I'll just go ahead and pass for now.
I think the other thing, too, though, is like Phil will probably not be as good against a steel deck that's running more removal. And maybe that's something that like this should be maybe running more removal, but most of the time I'm trying to play onto board. So I guess the only thing would be like a cheap song. But anyway, so I'll draw for turn. Oh, thank gosh. It's a Broom. We are gonna ink the Queen's Castle because
you ink these locations
because your board is huge. And then anything that rushes in has +1. It's just it's not great. So I'm gonna spend 4 on a new Mickey Wayward Sorcerer. Then I'm gonna spend. No
wonder you were so cavalier on your Mickey.
I'm going to spend 1, I know, on my Magic Broom and 1 on my other Magic Broom because they're discounted. And then Yensid will cash in for 3 apiece, questing me up to 11. And then Mickey Mouse, I guess I can take out Beast. I'll take 2 damage because of my resist +1. And then Mulan would need a buff, which just would be fine, I suppose. Or I could quest. Mm-hmm. If I quest, I go to 13. You'll have to trade into my Yensids. Yeah, that's interesting. It's like, do I quest or not? Actually, Beast will be able to trade into Mickey next turn. And Mickey would die because of the buff. Yeah, I'll take out Beast to make you trade into one more thing. There you go. Okay, your turn.
Right. Draw for turn. That's silly. We will...
Rock you.
Oh, that's annoying.
No.
What?
Not the triple shot. Oh, thank goodness.
That would have been such a great
It
top
would have been
deck.
brutal.
No, we do have a Maui, though,
Okay,
who will
alright.
bring me in a lore.
Yep. Yep. I mean, can you ink something in Medallion?
Yeah. Maui will take out one of the Yensids.
All right.
That one's easy.
Yep.
I have 2 5-cost cards.
Yeah.
One draws me cards. One has proven very effective in this matchup. So
yeah.
2 very valuable cards to me right now.
Sure. I mean, I think Robin's gonna be a little. Well, it's like both of them are slow right now.
Right, but if I'm gonna ink and
Yeah.
have one card left in hand, so they're both kind of slow. It's not ideal either way.
I mean, it's like the question is, do you think I'm gonna trade or quest next turn? Because potentially the Mulan or the not the Mulan, the Queen would enable you to draw into something useful. I think it's probably inking Robin.
I think
Because you want to get deeper into your deck and maybe get,
yeah.
like a cheap Rush or something, like a Hercules.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to be able to play it this turn because
Right.
I'm going to use the rest of my ink to use the Medallion weights to buff up Mulan.
Yep.
I guess she is a hero, so she currently attacks for 2.
Yep.
The tough choice is
Yeah, it's between...
she could die and she could trade with Mickey.
Yeah, you take out Yensid here. If you were
With
going
her,
to take out...
but, so my thought,
Yeah,
if I buff up Phil and Phil runs into Yensid, he survives.
yeah.
And Mulan will just trade.
Well, no, because I've got resist +1 here.
Oh, just kidding. Sorry,
Yeah.
we'll buff up Mulan. She'll take out Yensid.
And she'll live.
And live.
Yeah. So she'll just take the 1. And then you draw a card off of the
a
Medallion.
And so you got resist 1 there.
What?
Resist 1 on Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
You got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not lethal. I think I'd quest and tempt you to come into him.
Okay, all right. I see you. Okay. I'll draw for turn.
Make you answer me.
Right. Right. Let's see. Okay, well, we got some neat stuff here. I think number 1 thing we do is drop Merlin Crab. We're going to buff up one of our Brooms here, which will take out Maui, and then I'll return to my hand off of Mickey. The buff only lasts for the turn, right, for Medallion?
Yeah, chosen character gets +2 this turn.
Okay, so Mulan's back down to 1. So, okay, we'll have the Broom take out Mulan, and then we'll have Mickey take out Phil.
Okay.
And I'll take 1 there. And then I will quest for 2. And I will spend 1 for my aerial cleaner and 2 for my big sweeper.
Right. So
We
we're
got
looking at
the
2,
swarm.
4, 6, 8. That is lethal.
Yep, your turn.
Show me a rush character. That is not a rush character. I think... Yeah, we can't even play them all. Yeah, I think you got this one.
Oh, yeah. Good game, good game.
There she was. She wasn't
Oh,
far.
I was going to say,
Still-
if she had come down,
Where's all those Rush characters?
I know. If she had come down, I would have been toast.
Yes, that would have been such a great top deck.
And honestly, I'm surprised I wasn't toast in the first game because that
Yeah.
was like, and every time I've been triple shot, it always just ends the game on the spot. And that was the first game where I had enough cards in hand I was able to like restabilize. But yeah. Great games.
Good game.
If you stuck around this long, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed us playing with the new cards. We can't wait for them to come out. And we're going to be doing several more videos like this in the next week or two, both before the release and after the release, playing with the new stuff. So stay tuned, and we'll catch you for the next one.
Can't wait to play with the actual cards.
Yeah, me too.
It's only a week away.